Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect. Yes, indeed, we are, as we are checking and seeing what you guys are saying about some of the latest videos that have been posted here today. Yes, indeed, and that is what we are here for, to go over. Hope everybody has had a good couple of days here since our last live stream, which was pretty eventful, I would say. Yes, indeed. We saw a big drop in the price of silver very quickly, and we saw the prices grow up very quickly, and then got slammed down by all this this trading that had occurred. This dump of thousands of contracts in a split second, it appears to be. But anyways, and so the question is why did that happen? That's what I want to get to the bottom of. But nonetheless. Let's go through some of these comments, see what people are saying. We've got Silver Wolverine is here. We've got Jamie Fox is here. We've got Silver Patriot is here. Patriotic Stacker, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Kevin Fallon, not Jimmy Fallon. Jamie Fox, you're the retard is here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's get to the bottom of this. We are getting here closer. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Good to see. Sterling Cannabis is here as well as Benny Barker and Dan R. Welcome, one and all. A good, solid crowd to start the evening here as we get to the bottom of, not of everything, but at least these comments here. We've got Skeptic Contrarian chiming in on this, as I asked the question, why do you stack precious metals? And there's some pretty good answers here, so we're going to continue to read these to make sure that the quality of life for myself and my family is at the very least maintained. It would help improve our lives, then all the more better. It is my and my family's savings and insurance. Hopefully, I would have more than enough to leave behind as generational wealth. But deep down, I'm hoping it would make us stinking rich. There you go. That would be nice. Indeed. Yes, it sure would. We can't necessarily hope for that. We can hope for it. We just can't expect it. There you go. Exactly. All right, Eric is here, resident bouncer. Good to see you. And the copper went up 7 cents today, says Spectacular. Good to see Speg is here, too. Joker's Wild is here, and so is Calvin Cooper. Welcome, one and all. As we march on through this live stream, we're asking the question, why do you stack precious metals? And getting some good answers here. Let's take a look at this one. This answer here. Alone Desert Wolf says, I don't know about everybody else's goal for precious metals, but my goal is to buy 1 ounce gold coins, not just for preserving my wealth, but I've always dreamt of having a small chest full of gold buffaloes and gold eagles. Exactly like how the pirates did back in the days. This may sound silly, but if I get there, I will play the Pirate's Life for Me song and the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song while staring at the small chest of the 1 ounce gold. Another reason I want gold coins is to pass it on as an inheritance to the next generation after I pass away. We know, Alone Desert Wolf, I think that is a very good reason to stack. Just, it makes you kind of feel rich. It feels like a pirate, so that's cool. All right. So I think that's very, very good. Yes, indeed. All right. And Silversmith, yes, good question. How many times will Biden fall asleep at tonight's speech? We'll find out. We'll see here. Coin Sniper Chris is here. Good to see you. Welcome. And Patriotic Stacker, thank you so much. He's a 3-9's fine for Silva. Thank you, Patriotic Stacker, for the super chat, my friend. I'm going to drop and give you 10. Thank you, Patriotic Stacker. You guys check his channel out, by the way. He's got a good channel over there. Yes, he does. So check him out. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more just for gets and shiggles. Yes, indeed. For Patriotic Stacker. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that very, very much. FJB indeed. Let's see here. And very, very good. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Justin Sartain says, I stack because it's my opinion that cash is trash and it is not king. All right. We have a little bit of a difference of opinion there, but I do understand that the dollar is certainly losing value, and it is what I refer to as and many refer to as unsound money, given Gresham's law. Yes, indeed. Gold is king in my opinion, but also paper checks not accepted at my shop. Checks, stocks, bonds, and IOUs, all garbage. I stack because I cannot save money, so I buy silver and gold. It's the only way I can save, and it's a great hobby. It sure is, Justin. You're right. And in the end, as far as for all time, gold is king. Indeed it is. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see. Brendan Brown won the race. Let's go, Brendan. There you go, Evil Cowboy. Hello to CCT. Welcome. Good to see you. And the Silver Wolverine. If I was a millionaire and held thousands of paper silver and silver went up 50 cents to $1, I would dump too. Makes sense to me. And repeat. Easy money. Yes, indeed. That's right. True. Very, very true. So do you think that's manipulation, though? And and the thing is apparently there's a lot more silver that was dumped than any single entity or any single person anyway who do it. But anyways, but yes. So I don't know. I'm kind of asking the questions now and seeing where this is going to lead. But apparently the CTFC has been accused of being corrupted. So we'll see here. All right. Silver Claws, in a nutshell, I just love silver, and that's okay. If you like the metal, that's a good reason, you know what I mean? I think that's fine. I was hoping to get some answers like that, and the pirate thing, with a treasure chest, Those are all valid reasons in my book. Yes, indeed. Let's march forward here. Coins A to Z, over the past several years at least, I'm much more of a collector than stacker. When I did stack, I was simply a way to diversify into relatively low-risk asset. Yes, indeed. Well done. And I agree. Patriotic stacker. Whoa! Oh, my goodness gracious. He's single-handedly creating a super chat train here. $20 or $19.99. The communists are hacking my wallet. Keep these streams coming, my friend. Thank you, Patriotic stacker. Very kind of you, sir. I shall do as such. And I'm going to drop and give you 20. Oh, my goodness. He's going to make me sweat. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Sweet, sweat, slow, and sweet, and soft. Right, Heather? Like, I'm going to do these push-ups. They're going to be hard. I just did 10. For Patriotic Stacker, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, brother. Oh, wow. All right. Let's see here. Very good. Welcome, one and all. Appreciate you being here. Heather is with us. Yes, indeed. Thank you all very much for being here. Eric says, I was going to go whole hog PM shopping with my work bonus. Just saw Uncle Sam took $4,300 in taxes. Wow. Insane in the membrane. Is it manipulating to buy low and sell high in the stock market? Same thing in my opinion. I would say no. Seems to me that's how markets work. I agree, Silver Wolverine, because I want to see if there's anything like that happening to the upside as well, and what happens in other stocks, and to explain it. I guess it's the volume that concerns me, Silver Wolverine, but I tend to agree with you. It just seems like that people buy low and sell high, and they sold, and maybe they had automatic triggers to sell to make that happen. You know what I mean? Colonic Stacker, I announce sanctions on the Salivation Nation. Long live Russia. Long live Putin. Well, I'm no big fan of Putin at all. And I am a fan of Russia, though, and the Russian people. And they're standing up to state-run media and to essentially what amounts to a dictator. And Donald J. Trump is no fan of Putin's actions either. And Donald J. Trump is on my side on this. So, yes, indeed. And you know how I feel about Trump. Let's see here. Very good. Love button is here. Good to see you. Here's Heather. Boom, she says. Boom, shalaka. She says, no matter whether we've bought bullion or proofs, or collectibles. It's always been a storage of wealth, a hedge against inflation. Yes, indeed, that's right, exactly right. We start gently, then finish hard. On the very last chorus, we wait to the very last chorus to finish hard, but we always start gently. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. I'm in trouble. Are you in trouble with weed? No. I've never actually smoked this stuff. All right. Putin, that's right. Putin. It was what's going on, the silver stacking going on. Thank you, Robert Casanova. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. 188 is here. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. JD supports Russia. And I actually did a poll about this on Sunday's live stream. About 30-some-odd% of you supported Russia and the invasion, which surprised me. But, and again, I like to look at, I did watch some of the stuff from X22 Report, or whatever that is, that Sterling Cannabis sent me, and I appreciated him sending me that information. But some of it makes me question what's the motive behind some of those some of that information is. But then again, it's very confusing this day and age because everybody has an agenda, it seems, in the media. And who do you trust? And I think I blame a lot of why people's views on this stuff is because the media cannot be trusted, especially the Western media, all generally, but specifically the U.S. media. But I think common sense should prevail to be able to sift through enough to be able to get enough facts for the situation, which is why I am definitely pro-Ukraine and pro-Zelensky and against the invasion. Steve AUAG, wealth preservation, hedge against currency collapse, and privacy. Yes, it's a safety net. Well stated. I agree. Yes, indeed. All right. And where are we at? Aussie Alchemist says, started stacking in 2018 of what is and is happening with the world. Fed's war against savers is a total bloodbath. Real negative rates and everything in bubbles. Beer flu war, that disappeared quick. Now real war, and down the poo-poo bowl we've gone. First, wealth preservation for Aussie. Second, savings account for Aussie. Third, hedge against inflation for Aussie and debasement. Fourth, for Aussie, SHTF insurance policy. And fifth, gold fever. Yeah, there you go. Amen, brother. Over here, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel a bit nauseous. Oh, that's not how it goes, is it? Silversmith, Putin has put his family underground fearing nuclear war. Wow. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's what I think so too, Love Button. I was listening to it. I heard a lot on that broadcast, and I'd never seen it before. Sterling Cannabis sent it to me, at least on this subject. I think I've watched a little bit of stuff he said before and other things, but it's like, I believe, or I interpret it as this, it's a lot of his opinion without actually giving actual facts to back up what he's talking about, And I know there's a lot of other broadcasts he has, and I'll probably have to do a really deep dive, but anyways. Let's see here. Very good. Favorite metal band? Tough to say, Patriotic Stacker. I like... Overkill is pretty good. I like some of the older Overkill. But I also like, let's see here. Old School Sanctuary. I like Old School Sepultura. I do like the new Judas Priest and latest Judas Priest. Ice Earth. All right. What do I do if I see a nuclear blast? Buy all their albums. Nuclear Blast Records is a great record company. Good bands on that label. So Wolverine, who is the boob governor of Maryland? Larry Hogan. He was campaigning for all people. Trump is primarying. Must be never Trumper. He is. He's a Republican governor, but he's a rhino. But I guess he's got to be from Maryland. JNS. Says, hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. We stack as an insurance policy for systematic collapse. but it's only one aspect of our prepping. We unloaded some risk assets and paid off mortgages on 2 houses. Well done. Bought land as well and totally debt-free. Since we need income as retirees, we still rely on income from equities and bonds, but we've shifted from the usual stock mix of heavy tech, to agricultural commodities, natural resources, and mining. We're transitioning bonds to tips, and we have stockpiled food, water, and are continuing to create redundant options for staying warm in the winter. There you go. Smart man, JNS is. Way to go. Appreciate you guys being here. We have 85 of you here. 46 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. If the others of you would thumb up, I would definitely appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. I won't say exactly how much, but it will mean a lot. It'll mean as much to me as I like the new KK's Priest album with the one and the only Ripper Owens singing. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. Ripper. It's awesome. Sinners and Saints. What is it? There's one song in there that's pretty good. There's a cool video for KK's Priest. Mike Miller says, I stack for savings and to hedge investments also to hand some down for my granddaughter. There you go, Mike Miller. Well done. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see here. Coins A to Z, you probably know already that I agree with you 100% on the topic of so-called price manipulation. All right, yes. But you know what, Coins A to Z, I'm actually questioning my view on it now. So I want to be open-minded towards it, but I'm a little bit, and you know me, in fact, many of you know me, I'm pretty dogged in my views, and that it takes a lot to kind of get me to shift my viewpoint. But maybe the scammer will be able to help me. But with manipulation, I'm seeing something there. Hello?
Hello, yeah. My name is Frank. How are you?
I'm doing good, Frank. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Well,
do you know what I'm eating right now, Frank? Do you know what I'm eating right now?
No, I don't know.
It is a rice cake with powdered with Marmite. It is a rice cake powdered with Marmite. Can you say that?
It is a rice cake powdered with Marmite.
Right, Marmite. That's right.
Marmite, what is mean by Marmite? What is Marmite?
Have you ever heard of Vegemite?
Marmite, I'll check it for you.
Yeah. Google the Marmite for me. Google the Marmite. Let me know what you think it is. Okay.
All right.
I'll wait while you Google it. I'll wait while you.
German.
Go ahead.
It's a German thing that kind of jam.
Yeah, that's right. It's a kind of jam, but this is in powder form on top of the rice cake. Yes.
All right. Good to know.
I got it from Cooter. I'm eating Cooter right now. I got this from CCT.
CCT?
Yeah, CCT. Are you down with CCT? You know me. I'm down with CCT. Can you say Cyber Curtain Twitcher?
Cyber Curtain Twitcher.
Yes, Cyber Curtain Twitcher.
Curtain Twitcher.
Yeah, that was a band. That was a band that opened up for Lamb of God, Amon Amarth, and Cannibal Corpse back in the 90s.
All right. Okay. Enjoy your meal.
Okay. Well, can you talk to me about what you're offering me? Are you offering me final expense insurance?
No.
Are you
talking about auto insurance?
Auto insurance. Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah. I am interested in auto insurance. Yes, I definitely want it because I do have a vehicle.
Right.
I also have a car as well as a vehicle.
All right, good to know. So, how many cars do you have right now?
How many calories are in this rice cake? Is that what you're asking me?
I said, how many cards do you have right now?
Cards. I have a deck of 52 right beside me here. Do you want me to pick a card for you?
No, I said cars.
Oh, cars. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, cars. We're back on the subject of cars again. I have 7 vehicles, 7 cars.
7 vehicles, and you're from Virginia, right?
I am from Maryland, D.C. area.
Maryland?
Yeah.
Like you're 54.
Yeah, so in Maryland, yeah, there's a different zip code. Right, different zip code and area code, and yes.
What's your current zip code?
It is 20005.
20005.
Right. 20005.
All right,
Correct.
I'll check it for you.
Okay, yeah, check that out.
So it's
That's
Washington, right?
yeah, that's my napalm death of residence. Right.
All right.
Utopia banished.
Information, I'll give you a call back.
No.
So
Let's talk now.
Number on DMC.
Yeah, let's call me right now. Let's talk right now. I want to talk about Napalm Death's first 3 albums. Okay, sir. And about riding horse. Yeah. Do we want to ride a horse or a cowboy? Should we save a cowboy and ride a horse?
No. I don't like cowboys.
You don't like cowboys? How about evil cowboys? You don't like evil cowboys either?
No. I like something like gentleman.
Something gentle? You like a gentle? Okay, all right. Gentle. That means you probably like what is it? I wish Heather was here right now because she knows gentle. You know what I mean? Yeah, sing it for me. Go ahead and sing it. Go ahead. Sing a little louder. Gentle's a start. Yeah, it goes. Oh, dang it! He hung up. On me. He was trying to say, we will rock you, but he was very timid on that. Michael Rhodes says, ask the average Russian if they want their ruble or our U.S. dollar. Indeed, I think, actually, Silver Wolverine talked about that in his video. Russians are looking for dollars. John Belay says, I have a simple answer. It's fun. I like that. There's so many different coins bullions out there. A person can find all types to collect stack that sparks our interest. The fun factor gets lost with all the oversaturation of content of YouTube by the coin stacking community. More stacking fun again. Yes, indeed. And I know I've been remiss to kind of cover some of the fun of it too, but nonetheless, it is nice. It is nice to enjoy the coins that we stack, and I do, and I talk about that to some degree when I do unboxings. All right. There we go. Adelfo Marrero says on this, great video, Sal. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I started stacking when I went in retirement about 6 years ago. I got hooked on silver coins, and I've been buying ever since. Also some gold. I buy plenty of forks and spoons and plates made of 925 sterling silver. It always keeps going up in price. That it does. You're right, for sure. Actually, I got another little goblet. You know, I'm a goblin goblet, and I could I'll probably use it to drink some beer when I do my next beer summit one time. Yes, indeed. Good to see Jamie Foxx. ECP is here. East Coast Prospecting is here. Welcome, sir. East Coast Prospecting. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. There's East Coast. John W. is here. Appreciate all you guys being here. As we march our way through here, we've got 65 thumbs up. Robert E. Lee, I want to drop about $600 to $1,000. What would you buy? Silver or gold? I bought a lot of silver my way, less than current spot. Okay, so if you bought a lot of silver and you feel like you have enough silver, it may not be a bad idea to, especially now that silver's up and the gold to silver ratio is hovering around 76. You know, that could narrow some more, but I would say probably look at some gold a little bit. Maybe do it at a 70 to 30 ratio, gold to silver. All right. Oh yeah. Whatever happened to the greatest unboxing in the world? Solar panels are still working. Yes, indeed. Darth Stacker is here. Good, long time no see. Good to see Darth Stacker. And by the way, hello to Black Cat Whirly up there is here with us as well. All right. All right, very good. All right, yes, Patriotic Stacker. We can do that sometime. That'd be fun. Patriotic Stacker is here. JM Unleashed says, the main reason why I stack is because I'm convinced the current monetary system is far worse than a simple Ponzi scheme. Physical metals distances me from that. Indeed, it sure does. No matter what your views are on manipulation and our financial system, everybody knows that the dollar is losing value. And that alone is a good enough reason to stack, in my opinion. But thank you, JM Unleashed. Good to see you. JM, is JM here? I'm not sure, but anyways, good to see Numismatic King is here. Numismatic King is here. Let's all just be enveloped in love. David Bowman says, because I trust no one and question everything. Good idea. Very good reason. Jeffrey Jackson, good to see you, sir. Doing well, my friend. I hope you are too. The great Jeffrey Jackson is amongst us here tonight. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you popping in. Hope all is well in your world too. Gold Chick Vibafel. I stack so I can buy weapons and lipstick. There you go. I like it. She's a tough girl. Yes, indeed. She's been through a lot. All right. And let's move up here. We've got Gastorfic Muncher. Says stacking since 2009. So he's been at it for a little while here. Very, very good. Made a bug out bag. And YouTuber Demcad said they put some silver in your bags as emergency money should banks fail. So I stacked 270 ounces. Then my $20 silver coins went up to $48. I sold the day it crashed, got $43 a coin. Then 10 years passed, this COVID thing popped, and I bought back and doubled my investment. I think it will go up to $50 someday. There you go, Gastorfic. I think we'll get there too. It may be a while, but I think it will get there too. Yes, indeed. And Kevin Fallon, yes, indeed. Russia has been stacking gold. Yes, sir. You're right. Indeed. And all right, there you go. JM Unleashed is here. Good to see you. Yes, Heather, you missed it. The scammer I was talking to earlier talked about he likes things more gently. And I was like, I was invoking your name. Yes, indeed. Yes, I was hollering at you. Yes, Yankee Stacking is there. All right, Yankee Stacking says here, hey, Sal, fun to see PMs rising. I'll be taking some profits on a few of those mining stocks we featured, but ain't selling a single physical ounce. There you go. And that's the way you do it. If you want to diversify in precious metals, if you do get into mining stocks, this is the time when they pop. This is the time when they pop. And Yankee Stacking is actually, and I've been very transparent in how I cover it, because I typically don't, since they're a little bit higher risk, I typically am a little bit risk averse. But Yankee Stacking is benefiting from his investment there, and he'll probably take those profits. And I think what he's going to do with them, and he's going to buy little ballerina outfits and send them to Silver Dragons. And then when they do their show, they're going to be wearing their ballerina outfits. They'll have matching ballerina outfits. That's my prediction, what he's going to do with those profits, which would be a wise investment, because that's going to get lots of views if he does that. Yes, indeed. No, I'm kidding. Yes, indeed. Good job. Way to go. It is nice to see them pop. And the mining sector, too, is doing well there, too. Very good. Start U.S. in a versus of Kumbaya. There you go. Start us in a versus Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, me lord. Kumbaya. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. All I know. All right. Very good. And 1 minute to midnight is loving his Palladium profits. Yeah, Palladium has done very well. Let's take a look. Let's just pause and do a little market minute here. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Yankees got him dancing there. Oh, that's great. Dancing with the stars. Look at that. Those are weird icons. That is pretty cool. What are those things? Are those two people dancing? That is really awesome. All right, very good. Okay, very good. What did I tell you guys? Slap me if I was wrong when I said buy. Yep, buy it when it's low. You buy it when it's low. So there you go. So then we look at this. So gold and silver are down slightly over in Hong Kong. They're kind of pulling back a little bit. That's okay. That typically happens. Oh, Silver Dog's got some dancing folks too. Look at that. You guys are dancing. All right. Wizard of Oz. The 1947 gold pesos. I assume you're talking about, ballerina slippers. Okay. Oh, yes, that's what that is. Duh. All right, very good. Thank you. No, I remember you saying bye. I remember that, Numismatic King. So the 1947 gold pesos, you're talking about the Mexican gold, the 1.2 ounce. I think they're great. I think that's a great way to hold gold. I've got, I think, 2 of those. So I think they're great. They're great coins, for sure. The 1.2 ounce gold pesos. Yes, indeed. And Gold Chick says, yup. All right. Yup, indeed. Very, very good. All right, let's move forward here. Got this stuff happening here. Oh, where are we at? Evil Cowboy, simply for insurance savings with a chance of some small profit here and there. It all just depends on SHTF. A round for me is unwritten, a $30 bill, potentially even more. I'll keep my silver 50-50. Half the stack will go back for profits, and half will stay for life. There you go, Evil Cowboy. Little diversification even in your stack. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. Oh, love you too, Numismatic King. A brother from a different mother and a different country. That's Numismatic King. We look completely different too. All right, thank you. JM Unleashed has unleashed he unleashed the madness on that scammer. Way to go, this spammer. All right, and even Chuck and Plata loves Numi too. Good to see Chuck and Plata. Biden is a lying dog faced pony soldier. That's right, Silversmith. You dog faced pony soldier. That's indeed. Gold, silver equals wealth insurance. That sums it up. Let's pin that. Let's pin the comment on the chatty. Instead of pinning the tail on the donkey, we're pinning the comment on the chatty for Yankee stacking. That's really what it boils down to. Gold and silver equals wealth insurance indeed. Yes, indeed. Way to go. Sums it up. And good to see stack silver. Silver miners are doing well also. I own shares of Pan American Silver, and they joined the rally. Good job. Up 9% today. Way to go. And sometimes they do better because silver was up 4% earlier, and that's a double, more than double the silver gains. TW, I can't say his actual name because I might get a strike on the channel, but I'm stacking to buy my next home. I used my stack to make my savings grow and put profits from sales into something the tax man isn't hip to. Good job. I recently heard it say making money isn't the hard part. It's ensuring the money you have already does not lose value. That's right. And if inflation is 15%, any profits must be above that percentage before you realize a gain. Exactly right. Very, very true. And we have got, let's see here. Heather says a fiery heart and a sweaty face. Exactly. Tristan Ball says, here, good to see you, Tristan Ballhus. Yes, indeed. And that's right, Sterling Cannabis. Copper, silver, and gold are God's money. That's right. And good to see Thailand Digital Nomad is coming to us from Thailand. Thank you so much for being here. And if you guys, now I am going to be making a pretty big, this is going to require an enormous amount of energy on your part because you're going to have to burn a certain amount of calories in order to press that thumbs up button. But do it very gently. Make it a very slow motion to your mouse or your finger and touch that thumb up button. But do it gently. Do it gently, never hard on the thumbs up button because I'm going to need you to use it again. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's right, Yankee. It's keeping wealth is harder than making it sometimes. And it's definitely not more gentler. That's right, exactly. And Seashell, there you go. Seashells. All right, Canadian Stacker is here. Welcome. All right, very good. Very, very, very good. Appreciate you guys being here today as we march on through. We're having a little bit of fun. And yes, we're going to do a little bit of the market watch here again tonight to see what's happening. The gold and silver are down slightly. Let's see. I've not heard anything on that truck. I was thinking about that earlier today. I thought they were supposed to be there by tonight's speech, but it doesn't look like they're going to make it. And with all of these states starting to loosen up restrictions now, and the vaccine mandates, I think it may be, I don't know. Yeah, be careful. You might want to, you don't want to shock yourself hitting the like button. You do not want to do that. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this, folks. Let's look at the spot price. It is $25.33. And I just got an ounce from Wizard of Oz. Thank you, brother. Silver spot. Let's go over here and make it happen, Cap'n. Thank you, brother. We're going to do these push-ups. Man, I tell you what. All right, let's make this go. All right. Silver spot. Thank you, brother. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 23. 24, 25, 26, because we rounded up. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a little challenging, but we got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Wizard of Oz. Yes, indeed. Oh, boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Platinum Ask is at 1,070, says Neil Hahn. Good to see Ozzy is here. And Silver Scientist is here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Sterling Cannabis. Thumbs up. Thingy is in the mail. It will arrive the same day I open that gold coin from you. There you go, brother. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you. Over here, if President Biden declares he will reopen the Keystone Pipeline and associated facilities, there is hope in the world. We are in deep duty. You can bet your bottom dollar that he will not be doing that. And I'm talking about the dollar that's at the very bottom of your wallet. In fact, I would even bet a gold back on that he's not going to do it. This is a gold back. All right, very good. Okay, let's see. All right. Tree Climber says, with the paper silver ratio at 353 to 1 to silver, 353 times $25. Wow. Yep, exactly. I hear you. Sue D says, I stack because PM has no counterparty risk. If I hold it and I want to stop financing the central banks, also it is none of their business what I spend my money on, which is all being tracked now by the IRS. Yep, that's right. You want to make sure you have stuff that can't be tracked. CCT, make sure you don't pop that love doll doing all those push-ups. Okay, I will try not to. I've been very careful not to pop anything. Indeed. All right. Lewis is here. Good evening to you. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. Hey, I said that. I didn't say it 5 times fast, but I did say it, and that I think is still an accomplishment. Can I get number 1 an amen on that? And number 2, can I get a thumbs up? We're 2 away from 100. All right, very good. And let's see here. Our medals are no longer mandated in the White House as of yesterday. That's a declaration of COVID victory, and will be mask, not medals. Very good. Victory will be declared tonight. No more stupid federal mask mandates starting tomorrow. Very good. Wow. Is this all right? Have an 1897 Morgan silver dollar in great shape. Local LCS offered me $20. I declined. What do you think? Yes. I think that is, yeah, you're wise to decline that. That's a horrible, horrible price. They should have offered you probably about $30 for that thing, I would suspect. Mississippi Sun says, number 1, it's my own bank. I can take out loans and pay myself back. 2, protect me from riskier investments. There you go. Diversification is key. Yes, indeed. Brian Maurer is here. Hello, good to see you. Welcome to Neil Hahn is here. Yankee Stacking is still with us here. A very, very tiny channel. So show him some love. Give him a little love. He's just a little tiny channel. No, I'm kidding. He's a great guy. He's been killing it. Yes, indeed. He is the man. Very good. And Gold Maple says, I'm doing all right. How are the Patriots doing? Yankees dealer Tim says, whoever is into gold and silver's a Patriot. All right. Indeed. Well, I better get my shoulder pads on and make sure I make up for spring training, right? Indeed, that's right. It is a patriotic thing to do to stack silver and gold because think about it. It is what's mentioned in the Constitution. It has been what has been utilized as currency money for most of U.S. history. Does it make sense? Black Cat World Gig. Thank you so much for the $20. I'm gonna do you some curls on that one, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Yes, Yankee Stacking has a great channel. Yes, indeed. So let me get that. Thank you so much, my friend. Here we go. And thanks for putting up with my corny sense of humor, Yankee. You know me. I'm getting a little bit goofy at times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on that side. That's a 20-pound barbell, and I probably didn't lift it right. I probably didn't do my form was probably off. I do have a little bit of golfer's elbow in my left arm this time. I had it in my right arm. I don't know what's up with that, but it's crazy. All right. Plain Boxer 1 says, I stack silver because I feel like it's underpriced. It's a form of savings. It'll be here for me in case the SHTF, some of the coins and rounds are really cool, and because I want to. There you go. Good reasons, indeed. Tracy Mitchell says, silver and gold is God's money. Everything else is just paper. So to me, it makes sense to stack silver and gold. Understandable. All right. Understandable indeed. Thank you, Silver Stealer. He says, of course, they're real. Thank you, Silver Stealer. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Give Winning Image Photography a big hug for me. Silversmith says, I remember when you did 5 push-ups and were winded. Oh, yeah. I've gotten a little bit better at it, but I still have a lot of work to do. Matt Bittner says, what's your opinion on Sunshine Mint silver rounds versus other rounds in mint coins? Well, Sunshine Mint is one of several companies that provide the blanks to the U.S. Mint for Silver Eagles. And I think they're fine. They have the security feature that is unmatched by any that requires you to use their special lens to view it, which is really cool how there's sort of a lenticular notion to it, but it requires that lens. So I'm a fan of them. However, they do milk spot something awful. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Ow, I'm good, says Heather. Oh my gosh, man, she's yelling at us. Ow! She must have stubbed her toe. Rainbow in the dark. All right, very good. Let's see here. All right, I'm out of here. Got to finish my Bible study material for tomorrow night. Thank you so much, my friend Yankee. You are awesome. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you very much. No, seriously, if you haven't subscribed to Yankee Stacking, you should. I'm sure everybody knows who he is anyway, but anyways, if you haven't, check him out. And thank you, Yankee. Have a good evening, brother. Appreciate you so much. All right, let's see here. Oh, Sterling, my grandson is coming to visit next week from Okinawa. He is 5 years old, loves Mario and Luigi. I need to find a coin with them stamped on it. Yes, good luck. I imagine there's probably something out there. Check eBay. Yes, indeed. Silver Stealer, she needs a hug. We had to put down her car, 11.5 years old, down yesterday. She is crushed. Her car or cat? A cat. Okay, cat. Okay. Oh, that is tough. That is about, if I recollect, that's about 63 years in human years. That's a pretty long life for a cat, and I'm so sorry to hear that. That is tough. You know, our pets mean a lot more to us than some people know, and it can be devastating. So my condolences to you guys, and give her an extra hug for me, and I'm so sorry about that. Man, that's tough. Hello, Richard Metcalf. Good to see Richard Metcalf is here. Praying for you guys, Silver Stealer. You know, it's tough to lose a cat. They have their own individual personalities, you know. Thank you, JM Unleashed. He unleashed the Kraken on the spammers. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you, JM. And he beat CCT. CCT almost got it. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see. Coin Crew. Mrs. Coin Crew is here. Squirrel Raid. Thank you, Mrs. Coin Crew. Good to see Mrs. Coin Crew. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you being here. Tracy Mitchell also says, I stack because it's a solid investment. Pardon the pun. Indeed, that's right. Very good. All right, there you go. Thanks. Yes, that's got to be a tough loss. I'm so sorry. Cats are family. Indeed, they are. And dogs, too. You know, I mean, any pet, you know, that is close to the family and you've had them for, 11 years. Dang, that's a long time. To go every day, you know you can come to your cat or dog and then they're gone. And it can be devastating. Hoosier Stacker is here. Hoosier Stacker, thank you, brother. I did get your email, Hoosier. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm excited to see. Thank you, my friend Hoosier Stacker. By the way, Hoosier Stacker, let's get a subscriber count on your channel. Are you able to hang on to 700 subscribers? We'll get you there again tonight if we got to. We got to keep trying to do. We're going to try to get you there. If we can't, we're going to find out. Let's see. Yes, and Heather knows what it's like. She lost a cat too. I'm so sorry. Yes, indeed. My Cleo was my baby because I don't have any. I'm so sorry. And Heather is so good with animals. She's got some nice animals, and she takes good care of them. And oh man, if I was an animal, I would love to be, in Heather's care. Wrap up and curl up in her bosom. Oh, that would be so nice. All right, let's see here. And where are we at? So, Ash Dobbs has recently purchased metals. I own property, stocks, bonds, and I have cash in the bank. Not gaining interest. Buying more stock doesn't sound attractive right now, although I will continue to contribute to my 401k. Just not savvy enough to jump in crypto. At 55, I'm on pace for a comfortable retirement unless the world goes to crap, which it may. Now I have enough gold and silver palladium to get anywhere in the world and start over if the rest of my portfolio disappears. But how much is enough? Also seeing that accounts can be frozen or hacked gives me a little more security. That's true. It was kind of cool to give my niece and her fiance a Krugerrand as a wedding gift. There you go. Good job. All right. Thank you, Silver Wolverine. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good evening. Thanks for popping in here tonight. You guys check out Silver Wolverine's channel. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Holding over 700 since Sunday. Nicely done, Hoosier Stacker. You were the man. Over 700. And just because he's at 700, if you've not subscribed to Hoosier Stacker, check him out. Yes, indeed. James Smith is here. Good to see you. As we march on through here, this live stream. We've got Dark Star says, I stack because Western governments have lost it. 2, I think all governments have lost it, if you want to ask me. 2, precious metals, when held, give me an earthly primal feeling of real value. Indeed, I'd like to pretend to be a Viking. Silver's industrial potential is only beginning. 5, the fact that you actually own it and hold it. Exactly right. Very true. All right, let's see here. John Demira says, I'm from Canada. I don't trust our corrupt system. Understandable, especially given what, in light of recent events, I can certainly understand that. Plain Boxer, all educational cost. Where are you going to pay for it? Lessons learned at a coin show. All education cost. Well, yeah, you just have to do research. Where are you going to pay for it? It's in your time. And sometimes money too, depending if you take a class or something like that. Eat all your fish says, I read somewhere the average Indian citizen owns 2 ounces of gold. If every American did that, we'd collectively have $1 trillion plus hedge against fiat shenaniganery. And if there's ever a good time to stack PMs, it's probably right now. Good luck, everybody. Yes, indeed. This is a good time to stack. Good time to be holding. All right, Patriotic Stacker. Thank you, my friend. Hey, I appreciate the super chats tonight. And I just appreciate you very much for being here. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Patriotic Stacker. You guys check out his channel. Thank you so much. And here is Highlander. Stacking is here. Eric Hoffner is here. Good to see Highlander. Appreciate you, my friend. Canadian Stacker with a $5 super chat. Heads up, the U.S. imports almost $1 billion in silver. We stopped buying in the West. How much is that global? Probably a lot of it comes from Peru and Mexico is my guess. But I don't know. That's a good question, Canadian Stacker. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Silversmith, Biden ruined the border, ruined our energy independence, and is ruining the economy through inflation. Tonight will be nothing but lies. It'll be very interesting to see what happens tonight, what he says. Yep. Silver Steeler, the ex-president of Ukraine is all decked out and prepared to enter battle. I'm impressed. Our president rarely leaves the basement. That's right, exactly. Man, yeah, you've got 2 presidents there. Definitely. 2 presidents of Ukraine are out there willing to fight. the current one and the past one. Mr. Exclusive says I stack because I really enjoy it like a hobby. Absolutely love coins and history or hidden messages. Also, a really fun way to save actual money. I feel I'm ahead of the game. Wealth preservation as well. Yes, indeed. Yeah, good point. Think for yourself. I thought it's always been a good time to stack. And I would say probably there's better times to stack than not. And I think the best time to stack is when the metals are unloved, when the prices are low, when not many people are talking about them. Kind of like with what you did with buying those pre-33 gold coins. You got them when they were not being talked about. You buy them when under the radar, and like when silver was trading sideways and not doing much around $14-15 an ounce, and was like everybody's kind of like hating it. That was the time to buy. Indeed, is buying high selling low the right way? That's not the right way. I use a method that I've talked about in several of my videos called smart dollar cost averaging, and that is to buy much more only based off of your budget, what your budget can allow. Buy more when the price is low, and less, and maybe even much less when the price is high, or maybe even not buy at all when it spikes like it did today. Like today, in my video today that I talked about silver exploding, I advise people not to buy today because of the huge spike, because it could come right back down. In fact, let's see. We're going to see what the metals are doing right now, folks. Let's see what they're doing right now inside of Hong Kong, city of Hong Kong, and see what they're doing. Let's see here. Hold on. See, they're already starting to come back down. Now, not by a whole lot, but they're starting to come back down a little bit. The Hong Kong markets. Hope the space station doesn't get canned by Russia. I hope not either. And apparently they want to try to aim it at the U.S. Twitcher's in the house. Highlander Stacking is in the house, too. Good to see Highlander Stacking. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, sir. All right. Victor Osordia says, gold and silver are real wealth, part of the earth. This is real treasure. Realize fiat is debt-based currency, man-made, only valuable while you trust in it. Must be diversified. True that. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you gotta squeeze. That's right, Heather. I like squeezing. All right, very, very good. It's fun to squeeze. Let's have another bite. All right. Silver Ice is here, and so is Rocky Superstar. Germania was halting some of the CCCP rounds. Do you have any of those rocket coins? I do have one of them. Yes. Wow. Could be worth some money. I don't know. Maybe so. Eric Hoffner is here. Good to see Eric. I'm not singing today, just for you. All right. Sometimes you got to say please. That's right. They said something about flowers in there, too, in that song. I remember. I read the lyrics as I was playing along, as I was listening. Jeff Kittleson. If a market isn't based on supply and demand, it's fake, period. Yep, I hear you. Plabel Makina. PAL, Palladium and Platinum via Sprout. Trust in my IRA. It's doing well, and as long as Russia has problems, I believe the floor is in. Yes, I think so, too. Sunshine Stacker says savings account because ever since I started buying gold and silver, I've been able to save more real money and budget. And now everything I own is paid off but my house. I have no debt, but my mortgage has been saving for 9 years now. All right, very good job. All right. Now, fiscal responsibility is key in all this for sure. Can we get a tribute song to Maria Antonov, 245, only plane of its type, carried Russian space shuttle? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I did hear about that plane. It was destroyed, I think, by Russia, right? I didn't know much about it. I saw a picture of it in a brief headline, but I didn't sing it. Or I didn't see it, but I will sing about it. The Maria Antonov 245. Sadly, it's been hit. It's no longer alive. It is the thing that carried the Russian space shuttle. And now it is in pieces and one big rubble. But we love it, ingenuity by Ukraine. But now no longer is it a plane, softly, gently, sweetly, discreetly. And now the plane is in little bits of pieces. How's that? Took me quite a while to come up with those lyrics, just so you understand. I knew you were going to ask that question, so I wrote them down and crafted it and sent it through peer review and the like. And but anyways, all right, very good. All right, Bane. He's not the bane of my existence because I'm glad he's here. He says, I stack because I feel like it. And because I don't know what to spend money on, ask the cops my statement. All right, there you go. Thank you, Bane. Eliza Williams says, insurance, I guess, in addition to other investments, an IRA 401k, and an emergency fund. Silver is a nice insurance policy. You can always count on more of a last resort emergency fund since it's real money. Everything else is paper at the end of the day. That's right. And that's the thing at the end of the day. That's right. All right. So Rocky has planes of that plane. Antonov, yes. And you showed me some other cool planes as well that you visited. Very good. All right. You got to say, wait a minute. And wait a minute. There you go. 1 to midnight. 1 minute to midnight. Can you tell me if where the origin of the dollar symbol came from? All other currencies reflect the country, the peso, the yuan, the euro. Know what I'm saying? Yes, the dollar symbol came from the pillar dollar. The pillar dollar had 2 pillars on it with ribbons that wrapped around it, and that is where we got the dollar sign from. All right. My favorite posish. Even if you don't like it, I'll do it for you, Heather. Whatever your favorite posish is. Posish. Ken Kaufman says, simple answer on this one. Why do you stack? I stack to preserve wealth against the declining value of the dollar. I've been stacking long before stacking existed. In the 80s, I started with gold. I learned a ton about the coins I was buying. I purchased my first Saint, $20 for $42.50. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Amazing. Didn't even start stacking silver until the early 90s. I know buy gold, silver, platinum equally, though I have not purchased gold since the GSR is too high. All right, very good. Understandable, Ken. Very good. Rocky, the plane was at PDX in September. Okay, wow, interesting. Very interesting. PDX is the airport code for, I forget which airport that is. Or PDX, is that Phoenix? Silver Steeler, I should have known about that symbol. I didn't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Silver Steeler. There you go. It's in his profile picture. Over here, Salivate Metal. Biden returned to the White House from his home in Delaware, where is no record of his visitors is kept. Yes, that's right. That's right. A private thing. All right, Hoosier Stacker now has 705 subscribers. Waiting for them to deball me again before I go mega. This also gives me more time for people to get in my box. There you go. If you want to get in his box, go check out Hoosier Stacker's channel to find out. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bill 457 is here. Portland. Okay, Portland. All right, there we go, Portland. Yeah, there's a gold box and a silver box, if I'm not mistaken, over on Hoosier's channel. Kevin S. says the following here. Well, most have covered the reasons, and I agree, but there's another one not mentioned. With the ratio remaining at 78-1 for gold silver, load the boat on silver, in my opinion, if you like it. The ratio is ridiculous, paper controlled, and makes no sense. This will at some point change. All right, well, the thing is, though, and again, I understand the ratio, but I think it's a little bit high too myself, and it could be because of some of what's been going on, with those tamp downs and the like. But we're never going to get it to the natural ratio. You know what I mean? I just don't think we're going to see that. All right, very good. Frost Jackal. Let's see what Frost Jackal has to say. Let me get to this here. I stack because the media is full of poopy. I stack because companies like Moderna lie about being involved with the development of a certain ailment. Gain of function. I stack because geopolitics is exceedingly stupid. I live in a country ran by a government that hates me and sees me as nothing more than a worker drone. Understand. All right, for less dire and paranoid reasons, I stack because I want to leave my kids something behind when I keel over that's actually worth something and more secure than a pile of inflated fiat. Yes, indeed. And it's fun. That's right. Very good. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Yes, indeed. And Jeff Reynolds is here. Toronto Mike is here. Good to see you, Jeff Reynolds. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good day for the PMs. Indeed, it was. I posted a video earlier. Yes, indeed. Talked about silver's explosion today, and it did literally explode crazy. But there's a warning in that video too. You'll want to check that out if you get a chance. We're slow moving on these comments. We're going to try to speed it up a little bit here. Clutch and shift. If you put the U.S. constitutional money in your safe in 1922, you were stacking. It was precious. It was metal. It was yours. You would use it daily for small transactions, but you would save stack for large purchases or just give for a rainy day. Today, stacking just makes sense. For those same reasons, real money is greatly appreciated. It bears weight, whereas fiat currency is strongest to the second when it's deposited in your account, therefore worth less and less every passing day. True dat. Lion Trust. My first precious metal was in 1921 silver dollar I bought when I was 19, likely a Morgan, from a guy that didn't know its value. All right, interesting. Let's see here. He was just showing me the Morgan, and I thought it was cool, so I asked if he would trade me a dollar bill for it, and he said no. I offered $2 and let me have it. I took it home, and it stayed in the junk drawer until I was 30 years old. When Dad took it out and looked up info on Google and YouTube, and that's how I came across Salivate Metal on YouTube. And that's where I learned more about precious metals. I found the videos to be very entertaining. I come across a video on YouTube showing a 1-ounce silver 2018 Provident Prospector round, so I bought one and showed my father he liked it, and he told me every time I got paid I should buy 1 or 2 ounces. I took his advice and have been stacking ever since. Awesome. Learned about each metal as I went along, and now I have silver, gold, and platinum. It's a good way to save money, and I buy simply because it's beautiful and has value. Well done, Lion Trust. Yes, indeed. Already saying kumbaya. Yes, indeed. Good to see Hastur of Kakosa. Harmony Gold was up 14% today. Very good. Welcome, guys. If I don't say hello to you, it's because I've got a lot going on here, but I appreciate you being here. We've got a busy night tonight, and I thank you all for being here very much. All right. No, of course not, says Dirty Dog 288. Is silver price manipulation real? So he says it's not real. Okay. Like I said, I'm a little bit, I might be, could be persuaded, I think. Still need to do a little more research on it, but I think there's some things that are happening that is a little bit concerning. Let's see here. CCT says, like you, I have multiple reasons. A retirement fund, a hobby that has financial benefits rather than financial losses, a way to revenge the banks for all the money they had for me all the time I had a mortgage and debts, a nest egg to leave my family if I don't get to use it. I also use it as my way of hiding my savings from the government. Yes, indeed. The list goes on and on. I really don't see a downside other than maybe space. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Run on Russian banks has begun, says Silversmith, as Western sanctions send the ruble into a free fall, sparking hopes of civil unrest against Vladimir Putin. Yes, indeed. We're kind of already started to see it with some of the protests, but it could very well increase. Yes, indeed. All right. We need to cut the oil off. All right. Old world coins. I think you're right, JPM. Can only manipulate the price so much. All right. That's right. I think there's other market forces that, and I think, in fact, look at what we saw. Silver recaptured those losses from that time too. That may be part of it, so we'll see here. All right. Cantankerous Chris says, I wouldn't categorize myself as a stacker, but as a collector. I started way back in 1994 when silver was around $3.50. Gold seemed pretty pricey at the time at $3.50. I'm very critical of the stacking channels because silver has been ruined forever, and the whole prepper end of the whole thing seems dealers saw the cha-ching and took full advantage. Now I only collect gold, mostly old gold. I feel bad for some of the people who sold the whole fake money, the dollar bill thing. It's simply not true. And many people are left with a bad taste when they find 10 or 15 years later they're still in the red with their silver. I like this channel because it's the most honest, but still has its flaws because a dude is infatuated, is not addicted to metals. Anyway, still has flaws because dude is infatuated, is not addicted to metals. Anyway, precious metals really isn't the things that claim to be, but it is cool to collect and admire. But if you want to preserve your wealth or even grow it, stock market is where it's at. Maybe, Sal, you should tell your viewers how all the stuff they say about, where am I at? All the stuff to say about failing currency and end of the world, gold and silver was said 35, 40 years ago. It's like a broken record. It's an endless tape loop of nonsense that dealers push hard to sell metals. Like a used car salesman, it's gotten really bad since 2011 with the BS the dealers are spreading. I miss the days of spot deals on gold and silver. It's gotten to the point of rape with these premiums. Well, Cantankerous Chris, I appreciate this. Is one of the rare times that I get a serious comment from Cantankerous Chris, because usually he trolls me. But I do agree with him. There's a lot of hype out there, and I believe it's wise to not fall for that hype. Do your own research. No matter what I or anybody else says about anything, always do your own research. Do not take my word for anything. Do not take anybody else's word for anything about where silver is going to go, where gold is going to go. I make my predictions on both metals. I think based off of an educated guess, but you should not make any financial decisions based off of my predictions or anybody else's predictions. The doom and gloom thing has gotten so overdone that a lot of people just feel like, okay, yeah, we've heard that before, and they're not going to fall for it anymore. Silver is a metal that has frustrated a lot of people for a long time. So it's understandable why people could get frustrated with silver. I understand that. So good comment, Cantankerous Chris. I never thought I'd say that. All right, very good. Robert Reed says, got to be honest, don't really consider myself a stacker, though I fall into that category. I received my first Eagle when I was a kid and enjoyed the way it felt in my hands. That kickstarted my love for silver. I've always been a collector of various things, so when I found the new types of the designs, kind of made me feel like a kid again and started picking them up just a few years ago. Very good. All right. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, the SR-71. Oh, it's an amazing plane. I love the SR-71 Blackbird. All right, let's see here. Moving on up here, Wayne Pugh says, I stack to have a diversity in my investments. Plus, I like looking at the coins, and there is so many different kinds of coins. There are always different coins to buy. Yes, indeed, that's right. That's right. CCT, love those old Libertads. I take those over any of the new ones any day. Yes, I love the old ones too. Love them more than the new ones as well. Investing South Florida says, it's the history for me. Understandable. All right. Yes, history. Control, Richard Smith. That's right. One word that sums it up, and it gives you the control. Yes, indeed. All right. Cowboy Silver says, for me, it's a savings account outside the banking system to hold his purchasing power. All right, there we go. Cowboy Silver. That must be Cowboy Gold's nemesis. You see that, Corn? Cowboy Silver, this guy is. Silver Fan says, I stack metals because it tickles me in the right spots. Hold on a second here. I have a Silver Eagle right here. I'm going to try something. It tickles me in the right spots too. This Silver Eagle just made me ticklish. Oh my goodness gracious. New Libertads. I think the new Libertads have fake boobies. There is some debate about that handling or stacking. They're way too firm. They're way too firm for me. Those new Libertad boobies. All right. Yes, indeed. Cowboy Silver is more awesome than me. All right. Westside Wizard says, my reasons keep growing: emergency preparedness, portfolio balancing, collecting, inflation hedge. It's fun. Safe haven from cyber attacks. Way to go. All right. Scarlet Nightmare says, I stack silver to be a warlord in the coming werewolf apocalypse. There you go. You got it. You got it. Hello, Coins A to Z. The great Coins A to Z is here. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you being here, my friend. 1 minute to midnight. Yes. He asked me where I put that coin. One of those places I don't think I want to share publicly. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? All right, very good. All right. And Hugh Keller, stacking to protect what little I have and to cover the devaluation of paper money, going after junk and non-collectible silver. There you go. Get the low premium stuff. Find the lowest premium possible. Stacking is a form of relaxation for Daniel Bull Runner Lamb. All right, there you go, brother. Understandable. Yes, indeed. And Jared Johnson says primarily as a personal savings account and hedge against a dying U.S. dollar, a way to preserve wealth to one day pass. And my daughter, speaking of, they both love precious metals. PMs make the best gifts too. If I can find the right dentist, I'm going to see about using 1 gram bar of platinum in place of this tooth I'm missing. Looks like it fit almost perfectly. Last but not least, they're beautiful to look at, and occasionally doing so, great for peace of mind and sound sleep at night. Amen, Jared. Yes, indeed, brother. And now I know a little bit of your dental history as well, too. All right. I saw a dash cam video of a guy driving in Ukraine, pulled up to a Russian tank and asked, broken down, the soldier was out of gas. He then offered to tow the tank back to Russia. Yes, I saw that video too, actually, Silver Smith. That was pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff indeed. All right. Thank you, Heather. Says real. That's right. Heather's is real. That's right. All right. Have a good night. CCT, appreciate you. Have a great night, my friend. I appreciate you. Sleep well. All right. Robert M says, Sal, will call local coin shops to see if they prefer platinum or palladium. Yeah. Be interesting. Be very interesting to see what they offer. Okay, let's get into what Savage Stacker has to say here. Let me get over here. Make this happen, Cap'n. The reason why I started stacking is I have 18K sitting in the bank, and I was completely afraid of spending it on senseless stuff. Long before I watched stacking video, I knew gold was my best bet on savings my wealth from senseless spending. Over the course of 3 years, my 18K has grown to 140K because of stacking. I have accomplished an amazing amount of wealth, and I owe it all to stacking. I'm looking forward to the next 3 years of stacking. Now stacking is turned into many other things like a hedge of protection against economic instability, now geopolitical uncertainty. For me, stacking has changed my life and now most likely the future for my children. Well done, Savage. Amazing. What should Sal sell first, rhodium or palladium? Oh my goodness, most will probably say that rhodium bar I've got. Yes, indeed. Dissident Agnostic is here. I bought 2 1-ounce gold line of England coins this morning just before the price went bananas. Way to go, Dissident Agnostic. Amazing job. Wow. 2 of those. Good job. Dissident Agnostic. He scored on that one. SK says all organizations are oligarchies. But not like Russia. They hold the crown for the oligarchy. Sal says, Matt, this is the first time you've seen it, but your audience has told you this countless times of dramatic downward trading patterns during off-peak hours. Yes, I've heard them talk about it before, but this was something that literally happened in a flash in a pan. It was like within a second we saw this, or less than a minute it occurred. So that's kind of what got me questioning it. But I'm still questioning it. I'm not necessarily convinced of manipulation, but now it's got me thinking a little bit more what's going on here. I want to know if it happens to the upside too. And is it legal? And who's doing it? And how's it happening? All right, I'm glad I have the PM stocks now. There you go, Heather. Yes, indeed. Who likes silver boobs or gold boobs? Yes. All right. Robert E. Lee voted Alan West as governor of Texas. Hope it worked. Yes, Alan West is a good man. He sure is. I don't know who I would vote for in that primary. There's some good candidates. On the Republican side, Louis Gohmert is also running, I think. And I believe the reverse proof boobies are the best. That's right, Highlander stacking. Oh my goodness gracious, folks. Hoosier Stacker has just upgraded to a senator. And he didn't even have to do a primary. Hoosier Stacker is now a senator of the Salivation Nation. Wow. I'm bumping it back up. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I think he was a senator before, so thank you, my friend. Wow. Very kind of you. And Silversmith is buying stock symbol OCGSF this in the morning. All right. Very good. Thank you again. Hoosier Stacker has upgraded his channel membership. Thank you, brother. Sitting at 705 subscribers. If you guys can give him help bolster that position, and maybe we can get into those mega galls coming soon. Over here, Sal, like you, I have multiple personalities. All right, nice. Paul O says, hello, do you know which website shows the live stream of silver trading for the futures? If so, can you send it to me? I think it's, hope you listen to this, because I'm not sure I get the question. Because we were looking at the spot price of silver the other day. It was macro trends, but you might try that one to start. Very good. All right, Rocky Superstar, did you hear that the lady with the newscaster is running for governor of Arizona? Oh, no, I did not hear about that. I think I know who you're talking about. That's the one who quit because of all the fakery going on in the news, right, Rocky? Wow. Something else. All right, Hoosier Stacker demands 25 push-ups monthly going forward. Yes, indeed. I need to do that, yes. Can I start next live stream? When I see you, at least remind me I'll do that once a month for you, because you are the man. All right. Good to see Common Sense. Good to see you. Welcome. Julius. Protect my wealth outside banking system and to edge versus inflation too. Also great potential for them to go up in value relative to fiat. Yep. Which is that hedge factor. All right, nice one, Richard. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rocky. Okay, that is it. Very good. And all right, thank you so much, JM Unleashed. Yes, appreciate that. Post a link to his channel. Silver Hair Stacker. All right, let's see what he says. Why do I stack? He asked himself that question, even though I asked him that question too, but he's asking it too. Number one, because my income is greater than my expenses. The unused money needs to be placed into investments. 2, the dollar is losing value. 3, the stock market is going down. 4, bank savings accounts do not keep up with inflation. 5, bonds are not keeping up with inflation. 6, passing generational wealth to my heirs. 7, PMs are more fun to look at than the statements in my mutual funds. 8, we will most likely probably finish life with some assisted living. That's expensive. The savings will provide better end-of-life expenses. I could go on and on, but those are some of my main reasons, and all good ones. Thank you, brother. And Phil Putt Wheeler has just become a representative of the Salivation Nation. Thank you, my friend, Phil Putt Wheeler. Appreciate that, brother. All right. He has just become a representative of the Salivation Nation. So we're getting more legislators, representatives, Phil, and Senator with Hoosier Stacker. Way to go. And Freedom Stacker. There you go. Oh, Trump endorser. Good, Rocky. That's great. Freedom Stacker with a $5 super chat, and he's showing the curls to keep it up, so I'm going to give him 5 on each side with the curls. Thank you, Freedom Stacker. Let me get that dumbbell out. I mean, smart bell. Intelligent bell. Right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on that side. This one's going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn golfer's elbow on that side. Dang it. Oh, shoot. I have no clue why that's happening. To me, I don't. That's strange. Silver Hair is here. Good to see you, Silver Hair. Welcome, brother. He is here. He's got 100 of those 20 frankers. Check out his video on that. Thank you again, Phil Putt. I appreciate that, brother. Demolition Dan says gold, silver are the only true money in my opinion. Can't argue with him that. As you said, and as we know, it's been true currency for millenniums. It's gold, the base for the global banks for wealth and protection from inflation. Yes, indeed. Very, very, very true. Very true. A Trump DeSantis ticket would be awesome. Yes, indeed. Hoosier Stacker, now Senator Stacker. I start calling him Senator Stacker. Says here, to this date, I'm still 95% senator. I mean, stacker. For me, it's all about the wait for the best price. It's all about long-term well storage. It's all about being financially prepped if SHTF occurs. Yes, my stack may be boring, and yes, I miss out on the O and the odds of the shinies, but knowing that I'm driving down my dollar cost average makes me happy. True that. You don't fall for the hype. Way to go, Hoosier. Yes, indeed. 20 times or better face value constitution makes me happy, along with 3 to 4% premium max for gold. Something really has to slap me sideways in getting my attention before I buy any higher premium stuff. Sorry, collectors and flippers. Palladium and platinum don't interest me. Exiting my prove difficult in a pinch, and copper is easy to obtain and makes great inexpensive gifts. True, it does. Very good point. The global warmer. No way, the global warmer isn't just become a legislator. He has upgraded his membership to representative. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. All right. And let's see here. Coins A to Z. Do you think that Kamala will run for her second term in 2024? I don't know, Coins A to Z. I'm not sure. I am not sure what's going to happen there with Kamala. It's anybody's guess. But she's not very well liked, I think, even from within the party. In fact, I don't even know if Biden will run again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, John Demers. Good to see John is here. And by the way, Coins A to Z, I am, we're both very opinionated on certain subjects, but I may be open to this idea that silver may get. I mean, I'm open to manipulation with silver, but what we saw on Sunday night's chat live stream, we saw like thousands of options or of shares of contracts of silver get dumped at one time live on the live stream on Sunday night. So it's got me questioning some things about it, and I'd be curious to see what you think about that. But anyways. The Silversmith, tonight we will see corrupt people on camera laughing all the way to the bank. Indeed, we will. John W., din time, lots of BTU free. Thank you so much, my friend. He's giving me big thumbs up, and I appreciate that very much. You guys are wonderful. Very, very good. All right, Joe and the Ho got to go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden or Camel Toe Harris either. Gunmetal Blue, I started stacking since 2008. When I lost trust in the system and banks. Since then, I stack a little bit at time as budget allows. There you go, Gunmetal Blue. As budget allows is very important. Seems like the more I get into it, not only is my distrust in the system grew, but stacking has also become a hobby, somewhat as someone who collects things. Indeed. Very, very good. Let's march on here. All right, and we'll actually go up here. Oh, he says, I reckon manipulation happens in one way or the other, but to what extent we might never know unless we're one of the insiders. Perhaps it's selfish or distasteful for me to say, but if they're going to manipulate it, it's better for the stacking community to manipulate it to the downside as metals become cheaper to stack. Exactly right. And that's kind of how I look at it, too. If it is being manipulated, look at it as a blessing. Although it's not much of a blessing if you need to sell and they manipulate it down. But I digress. Trapper Bob Patriot says, I always was a stacker since I was young. Oh. Accidentally hit cancel. Finger slipped. When I got a good grade on a test in grade school, I would get a silver $50 or silver dollar. Wow. Had a nice collection until it was stolen. Oh. Then when I got older, I started to stack again. Once more, a good portion was stolen. I'm back over 300 ounces again, and it's locked away and won't be stolen again. I like the feel of silver and the looks of it. Well, good job, Trapper Bob. Stay safe. Indeed. Yes, I agree we should be open-minded to the possibility of an elite, powerful cabal that's manipulating the price of silver, but I will need proof to accept the claims. Yeah, same here. I really do want to see unambiguous proof and something that's consistent and can be explained. You know what I mean? That's where I'm a little bit dicey on it, you know. But I do want to be open-minded on it. But anyways, all right, very, very good. And let's see here. Where are we at? 201 and on says insurance for money collapse. There you go. Yeah, finger slip. That's what she said. That's right. Nothing new, says Heather on that one. Z06 Cowboy. I don't stack. I just accumulate what I like. Same as my wife with her shoes. That's right. Exactly. Oh, my goodness gracious. Silver Damsel, the lovely Silver Damsel. Russian currency devalued. Buying gold with Russian currency before SHTF was a great move because the gold value is still holding strong. Indeed, that's right. All right, guys, I think we've been going on for a while here. Let me read this last comment here from Mesa Man. What does he have to say? Well, we might keep going here a little longer. I lost track of time. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Started off as a young collector when I realized that 1964 and before was an actual worth. At that point, got some loose change here and there. Then just after 2008, the first recession was when I became more awake, started paying attention to way too many things. The old saying, going down the rabbit hole. From here to learning more and more about the metals. Had to sell my 1970 C350 truck, and knowing if I had fiat and had either more guitars, an amp would be purchased, already having enough, or purchasing another motorcycle. If that had three, I figured I'd probably attempt to stack more wealth here and there when I could afford it. I was turning into more of if I need it for retirement, or what if our cash turns to crap, or even passing it down to my kids. It's cool to look at, fun to hold, and the list goes on. There you go. Thank you so much, Mesa Man. Appreciate you. All right. Silversmith, back in 2014, when I was getting sheets of 1 ounce parts delivered to the house every other day, silver was under the radar and hardly a premium. You you were very wise, indeed. Yeah, better start some pounding. That's right, with the pound sign, indeed. A little hard pound. Gentle at first and then hard. Addicted to minis and loving it, says, I stack because Krugerrands are like crack. Search that on the search bar. Indeed. Very good. Yes, indeed. Tight says, I stack silver and gold as a savings plan. Wise move. Just because, says Craig Feibiger. Yes, indeed. Just because. That's all right. And let's see here. The reign of the zero, out of fear. FOMO. Well, that's not a really healthy way to do it. Out of preparation is a way to do it. But do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Like, I'm not going to be afraid to eat this chocolate right now. I'm not going to be afraid. All right, here we go. Trending, watch spot. Easy way to save, cash burn, a hole in my pocket. Yeah, indeed. A9 says, to protect my family from future crisis. I guess that means I stack out of fear. Well, there's a healthy amount of fear to have. But you don't want to be irrational. We don't want to be irrational about it. Rondo Otteson says, of course there is. Is there silver price manipulation? They've already been caught doing it. All they got was a fine for about $1 billion. Well, but Rondo, that's true. And I'm distinct between manipulation and suppression there. So it pays to manipulate the bullion and therefore the fiat currency. Of course, they will continue to manipulate bullion. But Rondo, here's the thing. Is there suppression as well? So I already answered that question in the video. So when you say, of course there is, you're just repeating basically what I said. And I even mentioned that they got caught doing it. So you've answered that part of the question. But what do you think about price suppression? Price suppression. Rocky Superstar. I have a ball. I'm thinking $20,000. All right, there you go. He's got a football. I think, there you go, 20,000. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. We shall see. All right. Before end of the year goal was $2,100 to $2,140. All right, so Papa Pond thinks it's going to go up to $2,100. There you go. Mutant Rife says the central banks of the world keep us from going from crisis to crisis to hide inflation or blame inflation on the crisis. Our governments around the world are enslaved to the central banks through debt. Our politicians are proxies to those central banks, indeed. Bitcoin is up 16% again. Gold is cool too. All right. Wow. So Bitcoin is pretty volatile right now too. Same in the membrane. Okay. Here we go. Gerald Teo says, I burn through money like crazy. And the junk that I pick up makes people's heads spin. You name it, I got it. Boats, I got 3 of those. Motorcycles, got 5 of those. How about a Beretta OU collection? How about 52 of those? If I did not stack, I would not be able to save up for a house. I cashed my gold stash in twice. Once to buy a house and the second to buy my 7th house. Wow, Gerald, way to go. Way to go. Oh, okay, 2,000, says Rocky. All right, $2,000. All right, very good. There are different types of manipulation as... Yes, that's right. Yes, thank you. That's right. There's 2 different types. I may just do a separate video about that to fully explain the 2 different. Let's see here. All right. Alan Lamar says, I predict that things will become very difficult to predict. Now, that is a very wise prediction, and I agree. S&M Heather. Yes, indeed. Salivate Metal Heather. JNS. This is on my 2022 gold price prediction video. Gold and silver ought to do well. The Ukraine thing just assured the death of the dollar, the euro, etc. While all the rhetoric is about the sanctions will make Russia pay, how the ruble is getting destroyed, somehow the West omitted restriction of Russia oil, natural gas, and grain. The West effectively just told Russia, we're totally dependent on you. With China watching and with Russia, China already trading in yuan, you watch. Rapid reversal in fortunes begin. Russia, China to begin to demand payment in rubles, yuan, perhaps gold, and watch the dollar euro go to zero. I see where you're coming from that, but that's not going to happen. Not anytime soon, anyway. The ruble was already in trouble before. Russia's economy is the size of Italy's, and their major export is oil. And all we have to do is open up the Keystone Pipeline here and get fracking going again and stop the regulations, and we could literally supply not only ourselves, but all of our alloys with oil. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Anyways, let's see here. Very good. Will Biden rub his eyebrow, cough, and stutter 10 times? Perhaps so. I just rubbed my eyebrow and I did cough. And I have stuttered, too. Hey, Silver Mac is here. Good to see Silver Mac. Welcome, sir. I hope you're doing well. Jeff Reynolds says, amazing how the world's suffering can bring wealth to those who hold gold. Yes. I really don't mind getting wealthier, but I do mind the cause. I won't stop stacking, but there is a part of me that's deep in the cockles of my heart that feels a bit guilty. I understand. We like it. We like it hot, hot, hot. We like it hot, hot, hotter. The Patriotic One says, I will see silver having more upside potential. However, gold still has room to move. Gold looks to be the new hedge these days. Stays relatively stable compared to the volatility of other markets. $2,000 is realistic for years and north of $30 for silver price. Yep. And my silver price prediction has not been met yet. I think that was $29. So we'll see here. All right, very good. All right, Silver Mac, thank you, brother. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I do a very good job as president, but I know I could do better than Biden. I'll put it to you that way. All right, Heather is seriously on fire. She's got to go. She's just too hot for us. All right, Heather, have a good night. Thank you for being here. You are awesome as always. Big ol' hugs to you. Yes, indeed. All right, I challenge Salivate Metal to a treasure hoard unveiling. Winner takes the king's treasure. Yes, indeed. I want a kilo Canadian coin. I want to fondle it. I want to fondle it like what Numi did back in the day. He took that thing out, was like a big old, I forgot what it was, but it was pretty cool to see. He was handling it. It was neat. I wish that video was still up. I'd love to see that video. Silver Bull 330. Thank you, Sal. This is very valuable info. And FX reserves for 2021. Russia Fed #1 gold reserve 2298.3 tons. Wow. Man. 4X reserves. Oh, wow. Heather, you're the only person to give me a shout out. I got one over in Singapore today. All right. Nice, Heather. Awesome. Well, she's got great videos. Heather is an awesome lady. And it's my honor to give you a shout out because you are great. Oh, it's a 1 kilo owl. Can you re-upload that video, Numi King? Because we will sing along. I'll sing a song to that video. Yes, indeed. If you put it up, we'll watch it and I'll sing a song to you on it, okay? It'll be great. I handled that 1 kilo owl coin. Oh my, I think it was 2010. I think was the date. Shout out to Heather. Indeed, that's right, Silver Mac. By the way, Silver Mac likes to flake out on us from time to time. And I mean that in the most wealthy and valuable way because he makes silver flakes. Or no, not silver flakes. What are those things? Silver crystals. Silver crystals. He crystals out on us. Silver crystals. That's right. Silver crystals, not silver flakes. And they are high purity. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. I could put them on my cereal and eat them up. Oh, yeah. Silver crystals. All right, where are we at? And we've got Silver Stack says silver will touch $30. Touch. All right, there you go. So he thinks it's going to touch $30. Bud Whistler, apparently all palladium stocks are sold out. Ooh, interesting. Did not know that. CCT spent last month's gold and silver money on food and consumables instead. I was pretty stocked up just how much was going on this month since I last stopped. There was also huge shortages of many products. I still have money set aside for a particular gold coin that I just can't source and don't want to pay AMEX's $400 premium. Wow. Yes, I hope you can get that coin for a good price. Will Joe say, come on, man, tonight? Yes, indeed, will he? I don't know. Thank you, JM. Posted a link to Heather's channel. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Silver Mac says his wife says he's flaky too. Do you recommend that I decapsule my Perth Mint 10 kilo silver lunar rabbit and fondle it? Oh, ooh, yes. Whoa. Do you really have a 10 kilo silver rabbit? Oh my gosh. I don't know if you've seen that in a video. You may have mentioned that to me before, Coins A to Z, but that is cool. You ought to at least show that in a video. That would be awesome. All right. All right. None came last time. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, man. Well, if I was there, I would. I'll tell you that. All right. So, yes, I still have money set aside for a particular gold coin. All right. Thank you so much, CCT, who's asleep right now. He's not listening to a thing I'm saying right now. Silver Oceans, I think your prediction will be surpassed. Great prediction revision. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm being a little bit more cautious with my predictions. B2 Constitutional, I like your prediction. I'd still be comfortable buying at that price. I look at the current state of things like the bailouts of 2008. By 2011, gas was up $5 where I'm at. So like 2008 times 4, yes. And that's a good reason why it could even go up even more. Thank you, B2. Toronto Mike, I think Putin's endgame is to convince Saudis and China to only accept physical gold for exports, making it the new world reserve currency. And now that they could probably do much more than they would the ruble, for sure. Got to flake out for a bit and go eat with the wife, but I'll be listening in the ear, bud. All right, thank you, Silverback. I appreciate that, brother. Yes, indeed. I got flakes mixed up with crystals, but hey, you might make some flakes. Who knows? Some 5/9 pure flakes. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Silverback. I appreciate you. Stephen Higby says, I think more people will move into metals now since the world is becoming more unstable. I think so too. We're starting to see it more and more. Thomas O'Shields, I stack for my children. Sure, I enjoy the hobby, but I anticipate one good scrap when I pass. There you go, brother. Dixon Hills, Thanks, Sal. You put a lot of work into your videos. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. And I appreciate you very, very much. Liquid Electrum. It will go over $2,000 by April. Watch. You may be right. And I might have to do another revision prediction video again. We'll find out. JM Unleashed. I wouldn't be surprised to see gold at 2,500 and silver about 45 by the year's end. Not a prediction, just saying wouldn't surprise me. Yes. And that actually would surprise me. But we'll see here. Very good. All right. RG. Gold and silver are a good hedge against risk scenarios. The price may be low or high, but against risk, gold and silver are best. Indeed, they are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you haven't done so already, if you can press the thumbs up button, we're trying to get maybe 200 tonight, but at least 150. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, diversified. Right, exactly, Coins A to Z. John Ream says, as long as they keep over printing, I will keep stacking. All right. Thank you, sir. Vegas Milgauss. Can gold survive a nuclear blast? Regardless, great video. Yes, it could. Now, if it was ground zero, it would disperse those atoms all over the place, and it'd be very difficult to reconstitute. But in theory, they do not disappear, even in a nuclear blast. Vegas Millhouse. Plague, war, famine. Hold. Indeed. Indeed, we shall hold. Mark Bernard says, good morning. Nice video. Russia has a lot of gold. Indeed, they do. Thank you, sir. Bill457, that's a guess saying it will go up $75. We need a solid prediction. I'm going by today's spot price. Silver will hit 25 an ounce. I think gold will go up if there's a conflict going on. Well, silver did hit 25. Indeed, it did. Yes, indeed. Rick Enfed says, I stacked because I sleep better. There you go. It's a good sleep aid. That's a good one. William Ellis is here. Hello, William. Paul Richards, why? Why not? There you go. Answer with a question. That's right. Frank Chase says, let's get to this and then get this and then do this and do that. We're making our headway here, trying to work as quickly as possible. Making our ways through here. I stack gold and silver because I have no confidence in the fiat system. I collect pre-33 gold and silver because I admire its beauty and history. I cannot help thinking about 1862 penny I possess, having seen a Civil War's soldier, having been in a Civil War soldier's pocket. Frankly, I enjoy holding it and knowing it's mine. Yes, indeed, the history is something about it that is amazing indeed. Silver holds the future. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Long time no see. Just sending a little love your way. Hope all is well and you are positioned for this market. Yes, indeed, silver holds the future. Trying my best, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And by the way, silver holds the future. I know it's been a while since you've been here, but for every dollar that's sent via Super Chat, I do 1 push-up. So I'm going to give you 10 push-ups in a minute. I'm going to say good night first to Coins A to Z. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you being here. And yes, indeed. Heather, my computer is so old. My pick was horrible. All your picks are always great, Heather. We love you. Yes, indeed. Sale 28 from First Majestic. Yes, indeed, Peter. All right. So let me grab 10 push-ups for Silver Holds the Future. Thank you, my friend, for the kind super chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, sir. All right. I still have one of your cards, by the way. Man, hold on a minute. Hold on a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me go digging around here just a second, guys. Oh boy, what a colossal mess I've got here. I'm trying to find something, guys. Hold on. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to locate it. Probably won't be able to, but I'm going to try anyway. Still looking, guys. Still looking. Well, darn. No dice. I was really hoping, but it's not there. Not where I can see it. Not where I can have easy access to it anyway. Oh well, I tried. Trying to find the silver card. Silver holds the future silver card. As I had it. Yeah, the silver holds the future silver card. I need to find that. So I have one of those darn things, and I was trying to find it. But no dice, dang it. Well, anyways. I know, sorry about that. I spent 50 seconds looking around for that and couldn't find it. David Stettenbauer says it does look like a sphincter. Yes, indeed. You noticed that in that video, too. Frank Chase, I hope your gold spot price prediction is low, as do you, Sal. Best regards. Yes. Yes, it could go higher. All right, email me. Very good, he emailed me. Let's see. I don't see the email. I just see Spectacular's email. There's How Dare Challenge the King. Oh, there it is. Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Okay, he put it back up there. We're going to do this real quickly just because this is Doomy King, and we had him sing the national anthem for us. So here we go. Here we go. This is
Numismatic King with a YouTube silver first.
Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Let me say good night to Hoosier Stacker. Thank you, brother. I'm heading out, Sal. Time for work. Stay tuned for the silver and gold stacking megathon details. Until then, get it in my box. Check it out. All right. Very good. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Appreciate it. You guys check him out. All right. Gold Chick is here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Little Zeke. Valiant effort. We tried. So let's watch this video together. This is going to be very interesting. Check this out.
Snowy Owl unboxings on YouTube as of yet. And I am proud to say that I'm doing the first YouTube Snowy Silver Owl 1 kilogram unboxing. I got my coin in the mail, guys. Number 292. 2014. $250 face value. In the eyes of the snowy owl.
I don't know why Numismatic King is not mentioning he's not mentioning anything about the pandemic in this video. I don't understand. Nothing about the pandemic is being mentioned at all yet. I don't get it.
Here it goes, guys. This video has been long in the making. It comes in 2 separate boxes. I've already opened this one, guys, because I just couldn't contain myself. So, one box is the presentation packaging by the Royal Canadian Mint. And the other box houses the 1 kilogram snowy owl. A YouTube first.
We'll get to the coin. There's the coin. Look at that.
The 1 kilogram. 2014 snowy owl.
Is that not cool? Look at that pattern.
Magnificent.
Magnificent, he says.
Comes with the security feature. In proof finish.
Very thick too.
This owl is just staring right into your soul.
It's Salivate Metal. Salivate Metal. Yes, indeed.
Very thick.
Very thick.
Very heavy.
Very heavy.
Just an amazing.
It's an amazing coin. Staring right at him.
Yes,
there's the box. Look at the box. There it is in the box. But he doesn't take it out of the box. He doesn't take it out of the box. But that's still pretty cool. Made in Canada. Thank you, Numismatic King. That was great. That was awesome. Now another video, he actually takes it out and looks at it. Let's see here, but or takes it out and fondles it. All right, very good. All right, guys, let's see here. Let's do a few more of these things before we say goodnight. The bogus war in Ukraine is all the Fed required to abandon any rate hikes in the near future. This is all a theater to foist a digital prison slave system to the masses. Stay tuned. They don't need any theater to do that. Everybody will welcome that in open arms. That's coming. They're openly talking about that. They don't need to distract or anything like that. Anyways. All right. Boris Bulyak says, a very old European triad has been laid. Gold, silver, and fine art. Yes, indeed. Throughout the lifetime, each sector should be its prime at least twice, if not more. Land and PM's got covered. Since I'm not educated enough to touch fine art, I've substituted instead with numismatics, not to be confused with stacking, but both separate, just do one well. Keep both separate, just do one well. Exactly, Boris. Con says, Multi-Gun Man, good to see it. That's right, we do it bigger up here in Canada, that's right. Over here, China's pandemic is old news. We have to take the vax for the cyber pandemic that's coming, indeed. Thank you again, Hoosier Stacker. Make sure to subscribe to Hoosier Stacker's channel. He is the one and the only. He's going to be doing some big stuff over there. Mega. 2 boxes to find out. Subscribe to Hoosier Stacker and see what he's doing, indeed. Numismatic. I'm a big boy, so my ounce is 1 kilo. I love you guys. Thank you. No problem, my friend. That was pretty cool. Server loving Lou. It's literally the only way I can save money. Just keep stacking, indeed. Just keep stacking. Valencia. I think you may be increasing your prediction again soon. I'm predicting 22.50 in silver, 35 to 40. Just a fun guess. Who knows? Yes, indeed. Who knows? All right, guys. All right, we had a fun time tonight. Thank you very much. This has been a great live stream. You guys are wonderful. I want to extend to all of you a multitude of gratitude and appreciate you being here. And I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.